Welcome back, and in this week's video we will be working on the Concrete Chieftain, and we've got one or two things left to do to it. It has a small fault. It doesn't create its own electricity, which is annoying, so as you use it, it goes flat and then the fuel pump stops working and the solenoid that keeps the engine running clicks off and then the engine stops. So what we're going to do is investigate the charge rectifiers, which we believe were probably full of water, because remember this one, at some point in its life, water was up to the driver's hatch. So we're going to investigate that first, and then it's actually going to get a full exterior overhaul, repaint, and we are also going to take the engine and the gearbox out. We know they're okay now because we've done plenty of testing with it. It's been quite reliable. But we're going to take them out, paint the engine bay, check for any leaks or any perished pipes, paint the engine, paint the gearbox, pop it back together, and she will be mint once again. We've got all the arches to go back on. They're actually over here, down there. We have got a small leak of green goo. Just try and ignore that. That come out of one of the charge bin boxes. Slight bit of peril there. And another thing we're going to do is, you can clearly see the armour package on this, the armour upgrade. It's quite good because you can see it, but we're going to try and get this, whatever paint this is, I'm not sure what it is, like a rubbery texture, because you shouldn't actually be able to see this tin work. It's only thin tin. So we want to get whatever that is. I need to find out what that is, or if someone knows what that paint is, I want to go over with that, smooth it off so you can't actually see any of that, because it shouldn't show any of that, and they're always scabby. But otherwise, Jack's already made a start on the needle gun in. This tank wasn't too bad. I think it was sandblasted from the previous owner. So we've just gone and done, Jack has just gone and done the key areas that needed work. And then what we're going to do, push it outside, give it a thorough steam clean, get all the mud off it and everything, pull the engine, steam clean the engine bay, get it as clean as we can, bring it in, big paint, put back together. How hard can it be? So we've now removed both charge rectifiers. The one with the round dome is actually off the donkey engine, and that was to the brim with water.
We're just taking the...
How much water did you... Oh!
That's quite a lot of water in there.
I thought it felt heavy.
It was weighty, wasn't it? I can't understand why electricity doesn't enjoy that.
I can't understand why it isn't charging.
No idea. That's bad. That's some good soup.
I've seen some bad ones. This is up there.
Oh, that is up there. Do you want to find a bucket? We'll tip that into it, because that's pretty awful. When you're ready.
Press the red button.
I've pressed the red button. Yeah.
Oh, if this doesn't go without me.
We'll point it away from you then, you silly idiot. Tell you what. That went straight in there. Good shot.
Look at this.
At least it's not electric forklift. Oh my good lord, look in there. Oh, that is mint.
Does it smell?
Not really, no. Oh, I don't know what that is. That looks suspicious.
I'm sure this will just dry out and be fine, won't it?
Yeah.
God.
That is by far the worst one I've ever seen in my life.
I can't believe it's got that bad.
No, I can't.
What I'll do, I'll leave that like
Yeah,
that to drain.
upside down.
So that actually is the GUE rectifier.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have GUE in it. So now we're going to have a look at the main engine one. So I'll just whip that out now.
Yeah, so we can get your beautiful face in. There we go.
I've got a lot of hope for this.
We've got loads of hope for this. This is going to be dry as a bone.
It's going to be like the Sahara, isn't it?
Yeah. Like a nun's mouth.
Well, it's better.
It's considerably better, but it ain't great. And there's still quite a bit of water in there. I still think that might be the reason it's not charging.
Could be
That fuse is blown. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That fuse.
Let's just see how much comes out of it. Would you say that was excess, too much water?
I reckon that's too much water for an electric system, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Damn.
Yeah, I reckon that might be the problem, to be honest. I think a new one of them
So
will be ideal.
Do you think when we put that one on that is clean and not full of poo.
I mean, the only other thing is, have you checked that box that sits above these?
I think I ought to just have a look in that.
I think you ought to have a look in that, because I think that might be a bit damp as well. There's a chance. All right. Well, that's the new one of those that's going in. We're just going to check the next. Oh, that is a fault. That whole thing there is one big fault. Yeah, definitely.
We're making progress.
Join us back again in 5 more minutes.
And this one here was for the main engine. Believe it or not, neither were charging. So we've put I'd say a known good one on, but it's not actually a known good one. It's just one that has got no water in it, and it looks okay and doesn't smell of burnt. And I'll show you where we fitted that, because it was a bit of a bugger. So if you look deep down there with the white writing on, that is where the charge rectifiers live. And the water come way past that. So we have put the replacement one on now, and I'm going to connect the battery, and fingers crossed, it's just going to work fine first time. What do we think? Think it's going to work? Of course it isn't. So we fitted the replacement rectifier unit in the tank and did the trip and the reset with it running, and it didn't actually engage the charge light, which means it's not charging. So there are a couple of reasons why that could be the case. The alternator could be faulty, there could be bad wiring, hard to believe in such a mid thing, or there could be a fault with the fuses in this box. And the last thing, it could be the fact that the alternator's lost its magnetism. And seeing as that's the easiest and cheapest thing to test, that's what we'll do now. And it's quite an interesting thing of how to do it. So we'll explain now how we do it. This is the old unit that we took out. It's easier to show on this, although it's disgusting. What we do to basically re-magnetize the field wire on the alternator. And that's what triggers it to start charging. So what we're going to do is use a 9-volt battery, and here you have negative. This bar here is negative, and this bar here is positive. When it is charging, we should get 28 volts on the negative to the positive on there on the multimeter. At the moment, we've got nothing. So what we're going to do is connect the negative side of the battery to that rail, and then the positive side, when the engine's running and when it should be charging, I'm going to then touch the positive on that terminal there, which is the field wire in between those two bits, the field wire to the alternator. That should re-energize it. I only do it for a few seconds and hopefully trigger it to start charging again. And once it's been magnetized, it should be okay. Now, the engine in that had been in storage for over 15 years, so that alternator has been laid dormant for quite a long time. And that's usually when this problem occurs. So, we're going to try that now, see if that works. So we're now deep inside the engine bay, and we ran it up again after flashing the field wire to try and re-energize the magnetic field in the alternator, and it didn't work. So the next thing we needed to check was what was going on with the wiring on the side of the alternator, because it was quite common that they were wired up wrong. And if you pass me the phone, funnily enough, I'll get this torch. We've had a look at here, and it's wired up wrong. So the two wires here together, they should actually be in the negative side, and the field wire, that one, should be in the positive side. So that was never going to work. So what we're going to do is change them over, flash it up, see if that mends it. If it does, happy days, put that back on altogether, and job is done. If not, we'll change them over anyway, and we'll get the 9-volt battery again and try and re-energise the field wire here, just to isolate any bad wiring, and then see if she starts creating electricity. But first of all, let's just do the simple thing. You can clearly see that's wrong. We've got an engine here to show you how it should be. Let's get that swapped over. Oh yeah! So all it needed was re-energising with the wires on the right way. Charging quite nicely, about 800 as it should. On a Chieftain they stop charging when it goes under 800. So the discharge light comes back on. Charging like a babe. So a Chieftain doesn't just start charging like a normal engine. You have to turn the generator on with this one, then go to trip and then reset. And when your revs are just over 800, it'll start producing electric on the main engine. The moment your revs dip down, it'll then go into discharge. This is the first time this tank has charged, well, since it was filled up to here with water. So the electrical system is all working again, which is amazing. I'd like to thank Mr. Tribe for the information regarding what to do when you have such a problem like this with your Chieftain tank. He was a ex-Chieftain electrical engineer, very clever guy, very knowledgeable on all Chieftain electronics. And again, if you haven't seen the video, but where we got Seb's turret computer working again, he helped us instrumentally on there. So this isn't me that just knew this. This is guidance from Mr. Tribe. Thank you very much, Mr. Tribe. So now we're happy that the vehicle is charging. What we're going to do now is rip the engine and the gearbox out and go through it all. And the engine bay, we want to make it mint. So we're going to take it out, big deep clean. I'm going to put the engine in the test stand. There are a few pipes and things that are leaking, so we'll run it up, change them, get it how we want it, give it a thorough clean, and paint the engine. Because that's all the way. That's basically a refurb, isn't it? When you painted it, that's how
that's mended it. We're not going to do any of the leaks. We're just going to paint over.
Hour clock back to
that's
normal.
The one, yeah.
We'll also take the gearbox out. We're pretty happy with that. Make sure there's no leaks, but that's performing really well. It's steering really well. So we'll take that out, give that the paint in deep bronze as it should be, and then we'll probably paint the entire vehicle before we put the engine back in.
We shall, yes.
We shall, yeah.
Shall.
So, it's time to start stripping it down. You alright? Oh yeah.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, she's a beauty.
All the right gear, perfectly balanced.
We'll just lift. It's just a shame we can't use this to take the engine out, isn't it, really?
Oh, I reckon it'd take it.
Oh, absolutely.
I reckon we weld some link arms on the back and put a weight on it.
Yeah. I'll just put this into that wheelbarrow. So we've got a diesel/oil leak blowing through the fan here.
Straight onto the brake drum.
Onto the steering disc, which is ideal, really, what you want.
Right.
This side's dry.
Yep.
Ish. It's not bad.
No. It's good enough.
Not too bad in here. Well, she definitely wants a big revamp.
Oh, yeah.
Big clean up and a paint.
She's not
It's been reliable, this engine. It's done some miles in her now. It looked this awful when we put it in.
Oh, yeah, 100% it did.
So it's not really changed. Right, well.
A new tool out today.
Lecky ratchet. Nice. Right, we've skipped ahead a little way. We have got the Mercedes in here to lift the engine out because we've accidentally box folded in, which wasn't too wise. But no matter. We've unplugged all the electricals to the bulkhead, to the firewall. That's all done. We've undone all the pipes to the oil tank because it's a dry sump on these. We told you before. We've undone the single front pivot that's just on dowels that we're going to leave out of the way in a minute. And down here, there's 2 hold down bolts this side, 2 that side. They're out. Fuel pipes disconnected. Bell housing or gearbox bolts are out.
Throttle.
I think we've got your throttles off, is it?
Throttle is off.
Throttle is off. I think we're about ready for the lift, aren't we?
Oh, anything else that's attached to this point.
It's just going to snap it off. We're just going to snap it all off now. Yeah, right. I'll fire up the Mercedes. We need a button so I could just turn it on and off.
You do need it, yeah.
Because
or
now if it
we
was
just
stupid exhaust, the moment we start going, no one can hear a thing. So whose idea they were.
Well, it's almost like somebody warned you against it, but
Who was that?
I don't know. Somebody's opinion doesn't matter.
My perfect breakfast. My perfect breakfast is. Right, I don't know if we're filming or not.
We are.
We're filming. Right, so the L60 is now out of the vehicle. You can see it is a bit of a, well, it's in a state. No. So we've got a few leaks that we need to address. There's one down here that looks to be a fuel leak off the diesel pump. It's leaking onto this alternator shaft and then throwing it everywhere. And then it gets in the fans and then it makes them. The thing is, a small leak on one of these engines can soon look horrendous because these fans run at Mac Jesus and they blow everything everywhere. But there's definitely a fair leak going on this corner because if you see down here, those cables are like clean because the diesel that's been flying off that has been basically washing it all the time. So we need to look at that. It looks like there's a slight ATF leak from this housing. That's important because when that runs out of oil and you start the engine, it revs to oblivion. So you can really do without it having an 80F leak on the governor. That is bad. So we've sorted the wiring on the alternator so we can put that cover back on. The alternator's fine. What else? These hoses here, they're not leaking, but they're also original and probably perished. That doesn't look brilliant. That's one of the fuel lines. Doesn't look that brilliant, so we'll change that. Anything that really looks perished, we'll sort out. What's it like on this side?
I've just noticed one thing.
Yeah.
There's only 78 bolts in that.
Is there? Nice. We need to investigate that. Yeah, and it looks like, Jack, one of the fuel pipes at the front here is leaking because it's leaking down the front of the crank pulley.
Oh yeah, it does look like this.
One of those ones round the front.
Oh, that'd be a mint easy thing to get at.
Yeah,
Especially on this
that'll
thing.
have to be done not in this stand. We'll have to take the air box off to see what other leaks we've got, but I don't think this side's half as bad. I think this side's
I don't think
alright.
there's half as much to
A few
leak.
more pipes that want changing. So yeah, otherwise, belts are in good nick, back of the engine's alright, it's not that bad. So
I like this bung. Seen that?
that's because I needed to make one and that was all I had.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't, it
Cracking job.
literally needs to be that long.
I know.
But I was in the field. Come this way and I'll show you what's happening inside the engine bay.
Stretch.
It's not that, it's the shin on the gear bits.
I've done that before.
It's quite rough.
It is quite rough.
As you can see, the engine bay is absolutely immaculate in here. We did end up driving it through a bit of a bog once, and that hasn't helped with the cleanliness of the engine or the engine bay. But it's actually not too bad considering.
Considering it's been through that bog, it's not bad at all,
It's
really.
not awful, and the gearbox is mostly dry, other than where the diesel that was leaking that side got onto the fan, it's through it all of itself. The gearbox is all quite happy, so we'll have a good clean in here, power wash everything, then we'll remove the gearbox. What else?
Gearbox first, but
Yeah, but we've got to address the bolt things, haven't we? So the gearbox at the moment is running the wrong bolts because I need to drill through and put some bigger nuts on the underside. That is going to need doing first. So we'll get. When's one fab back? Because we could do with breaking his mag drill again.
he's not back for another 9 days. Yeah.
It's going to push the project back a little bit further.
Well, we might
Letting us down again. Yeah, not fair for him to really go on holiday. Is it?
No, not really.
But we need him for all these things. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be in there.
No. You know the one thing I can't see?
What?
That bit of D shackle that you dropped. That never hit the floor.
It did, because I heard it.
No, it can't have. It's not there.
What's that bolt from?
Dunno. Don't start picking fault. That would worry me more, but it's
No,
off
that's
the GUE,
just
so
a
it's
quick
alright.
connect off the GUE that it doesn't run. I had like a jingle jangle jingle and it was all down this side.
Well, has it gone under the oil reservoir then?
But it could have fell out of there.
I mean, it could have done. Be out of the shop.
It would be out of the shop, but these things do
Yeah.
happen before.
Yeah.
There's no treasure anyway, is there?
Not really, no, not what I've seen yet.
We had the engine out of it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they won't. Your treasure's already been
I
treasured.
don't know, because we
it was
drove
full-
it through the bog.
It was full of concrete. Yeah, we could have gained treasure.
I'm not sure you'll be gaining much out of
I mean,
that
it
one.
has gained some treasure, just nothing of value, unfortunately.
When you've got the brush the workshop at 8 and then you've got a split wood at 9. I reckon, Jack, you know about that.
I'm coming, hang on.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, that's it.
You hold that, the dangerous bit.
Yeah.
I'll
You
get
swing
stuff.
the dangerous bit.
Yeah. Let's go there. Catch my drift.
I do catch the drift, go on.
Working.
It's well when you...
It is.
No.
It's going up.
No, it wasn't.
It is.
Wasn't taken, it was.
I
Watching
can.
that little black mark on there and it's not moved at all.
Well,
You could see that, could you?
Yeah.
hard down, you don't want to hit that divot. That's fine, it doesn't need to go any closer than that. Forward. Should we put the CTs, the exhaust box and all that inside?
I was just thinking that, you might as well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what he thinks. He thinks so. Alright. Put the tyres close together, we'll put the yellow thing back on. I can't steer your load shit like that. We go off a bit more. We are environmentally friendly. We go off a bit more. I'm going. Thank you. I'm going to waste electricity that comes out of the clutch. When we're going to paint the still, it needs painting.
Yeah, I'll just some net-rending things. Shove it right in.
I can't go that far because that is going to be my limiting factor here.
Keep going. Keep going. Whoa. Down like that. Perfect.
Nicely played. How many hours has she got? Oh, full bat.
We are net zero.
She's like better than new, yeah?
Net zero, isn't that about profits?
I'll put this
No.
outside
Oh.
now. Keep that with this, Jack, so we know what it is. Oh, Ted. Right, well, now we've got the engine out. We want to connect the hollow bones up to the Foden, which is out there, and then push it outside where we can start to give it a clean, knock all the mud and everything off the road wheels on the outside, clean everything up best we can, get it in the engine bay, clean that up, and we've got a few things to just sort out before we take the gearbox out. Well, with huge thanks to Ted, I've managed to get the holly bones on by ourselves. Normally a three-man job, but we've managed it. So now that's connected, I'm going to push it outside. Hallowed ground. Hallowed ground. This is one of those jobs that was like, oh, you've got the best job in the world. Really? But I never thought this was a shit. That's already looking good, isn't it? Considering we haven't even got the power washer out yet. This is boring. It just means that there'll be less mud and oil in my face when we do come to do the inevitable power washing, which is going to be pretty awful. I do like the fact there is still concrete in Concrete Chieftain, and we need to get the rest of that out. Or do we leave it as a reminder of what it is? I think probably we leave that. Paint over the concrete. like a true restorer would. So we've got to clean the interior, and I thought the easiest way for Jack to get in and out of the tank is to use the side hatch. And I've never actually seen one of these open, so we'll try some of this fake WD-40 spray that I've never heard of. I've no idea if there's a latch on the inside. Do you know anything about them? I've never seen. Yeah. Huh? That moved a little too free, didn't it? Now where's my tripod?
It's going to go wrong. It's just gone too well.
That's already moving. Things don't work like this normally. Into the vehicle. It's like a little mini safe door, isn't it? Here we go. Jack's doorway to heaven is opened. We're actually in the tank, are we there? We're in the fighting compartment. Oh, of course the gun's backwards, isn't it? So we're under the gunner's feet at the moment. Put the audience through the hole, show them around.
Give them the tour.
Give them the grand tour of Jack's hidey hole. That's definitely going to make it easier for him to get in and out. If anyone's wondering where Jack is today, he has gone on a helicopter tour in Manchester. Which sounds awful. I'm chuffed with that. We could just paint over this, couldn't we? Don't mention any names of any other restoration people, and just paint straight over that. That's going to get dust all in my eyes, which wouldn't be great. So, thank you all for watching the video on the Chieftain and finding the electrical trouble and the start of its major exterior and interior and engine, just full overhaul really. And thanks to Joe, the winner of the last raffle with the RC bulldozer. I had to think about that for a second there. Thank you everyone that joined that raffle. And I did say I was going to do a live stream. And I was at the Victory Show with literally no phone signal whatsoever. So that was badly thought out on my part. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And we will see you again very soon. And we have got some very exciting things coming up in the next couple of months. Very exciting indeed. Come on, Ted. So much better. But that's it for today, because I can't be bothered. Time to put it away for another day. Isn't that right, Pooh? Into the paint shop, paint it, pull it out to the front, reassemble it. Fully revamped vehicle, how easy is that? Look at the crap we've left behind. Oh dear. Oh dear, Seb, something clicking. Something clicking. I'll mop that up. So if anybody was wondering why we've moved it in and now there's oil leaking out, I'll explain why.
Because you're an idiot.
We have disconnected the engine. The engine has a heat exchanger for the gearbox oil to be cooled by the main engine's water. When you take the main engine out, the two pipes that go to the cooler are just dangling, which isn't a problem because it's not pumping. But when you move it, the pump in the gearbox starts working, and then the oil starts, well, it would circulate, but it's not, it just fires it out. So it's just chucked some oil out, and I think I'm right in saying it only pumps oil when you're going forward, not when you go, oh no, can't be. Not sure on that one. I'm not sure on that one. No, on a 432 on the steering box, it only pumps oil forward, it doesn't pump oil backwards. But then you think it sees up if you did a lot of reversing, wouldn't you? Mind you, these aren't very good in reverse, are they? Oh, have we learned something too? I should have looped the pipes. Who would have tanks? They are just the stupidest, dirtiest, ridiculous things to have in your life. God. I was trying to keep clean today, that was a waste of time.